Hello everybody, this is Terry Nance. I want to welcome you to 8 Minutes Strong with the Armor Bearer. If you're enjoying these videos, hit the subscribe button and you can keep up with everything we're doing. And also go to godsarmorbearer.com because that's where you'll get the books and the material. You know, I've heard testimonies this week of the new book, The New Generation, of what that book is doing in the hearts and the lives of people. I've had several recently just call me and say, gosh, this book has touched my life and has really encouraged me. And so I really pray that you will get the books, get them all. They'll bless you. They'll just impart the spirit of the armor bearer and the heart of the servant. And also I want you to know that if you are interested, we're doing a coaching and a mentoring program now. I am a licensed life coach and mentor. And so I've really opened myself up, and gosh, I'll tell you, I've been so blessed, just pouring into people. And the truth of it is, the more I pour in, the more I'm blessed. I know that I'm in my impartation years. The Holy Spirit has really ministered that to me. And I know that God has raised me up as a spiritual father over several sons and daughters. But you know what? Now's the time for me to pour out everything that God has done in my life. And I've been in ministry for 48 years. And so I really pray that the Lord bless you as you watch these videos and something just jumps out and touches you by the Holy Spirit of revelation. Now, we've been talking about the test of the armor bearer. Armor bearer test, the test of serving, the test of seeing, the test of promotion, the test of humility, the test of rebuke, the test of understanding your leader, understanding your pastor. That's what I want to kind of continue on. I want to talk about today. You really have to understand as an armor bearer and those who are really serving and moving in that place to really, you've got it in your heart. God's really speaking to you. You connect with the vision of the house. You connect with your pastor. You uphold his arms. Now, let me say this. You may never be in an inner circle with him. And I think sometimes that's where people miss it because they think, oh, the armor bearer is this super inner circle. It's like this security team for the pastor. No, it's not. It can be, but that's not all that it is. It's the attitude of a servant. It's an attitude, the children's department. If you're over the children's department, you're involved in the children's department of a church, or you're a door greeter, or an usher, or you're out in the parking lot, whatever you do in the ministry of helps, which is a ministry sent by God, you have to understand you may never be in that inner circle, but you represent an armor bearer to him as you do what? As you give excellence in your department. When you walk in and you see something that needs to be done, you get it done. Whatever is happening. I knew someone who just, they were over a department one time and there were wasp nests and all this stuff going on. And they went and they asked the pastor, well, what are we going to do about these wasp nests? And the pastor just said, what are we going to do about the wasp nests? Is it your department? Oh, yes. Well, get up there and spray them. Just get up there and spray them. And I know that may sound funny to some people, but that's the way some people think. They're like, oh, here's a problem. Well, let me go take it to the pastor. Pastor, what needs to be done here? In other words, pastor, you need to go call the exterminators and you need to come out here and you need to do this. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm being flat honest with you. Go get some Raid and go spray it. Take care of it. You don't need to bring the pastor into this. It's your department. Well, some kid threw up in the nursery. What are we going to do? Deal with it. Clean it. Get everything out. Clean it. Sterilize it. Talk to the parents. Do it with those who are over you. Make sure everybody in the department knows if there is an urgent situation. Yes, bring it to possibly a head staff member. But from there, yes, if there are families involved, take it to the leader. Absolutely. But in most situations, you don't need to, but yet most people feel, well, this is his church. It's not my church. But here's the truth. No, it's your church. Your church. So when I talk about the spirit of the armor bearer, I want us all to remember this. It's the heart of a servant. It's walking into that church. I was an associate pastor for years, 23 years in one place, served 4 years and 2 years, 3 years in one ministry, a year in another ministry. And then I came to Little Rock and served 23 years. I didn't preach on Sunday. There wasn't any necessary thing for me to get ready. But you know what I did? I did get ready. I prepared as though I was preaching. I got to the church started at 10 o'clock. I was at the church between 7:30 and 8. And between 7:30 to really about 8:30, quarter till 9, that was my quiet time. And I would sit and I would pray and intercede for that service as if I were preaching. And yet I wasn't preaching. It was a pastor. I prayed for them. I prayed. Then I went out and I met with all the leaders. I was actually over the ministry helps and everything, of course. And yes, I was in the inner circle. I was number one in the inner circle. But that came not by me trying to get there. That came by them bringing me there. And do y'all get that? It doesn't come by you attempting to get there. It comes by them bringing you there. That's the way Jesus did. Jesus brought the 12. Then he took the 3 out of the 12 and brought them to him. So that's the way the Spirit of God does this. Don't go after promotion. Go love, go serve that body as if you were the pastor. Do it the way you would do it unto the Lord. That is the way you see. And as I prepared myself, and I would pray for the pastor and I would make sure everything was done. And if it was raining, I had a team out there to help him get in from the rain, get his stuff in. I always watched to make sure that he and his wife were covered. And when you do that, it just comes to you. Can I just say that? It just does. God brings it to you. I pray that this has just encouraged you today. And let's go back to, attitudes and just the basics today. And I pray that the Holy Spirit just burst this on the inside of your spirit to just see what you can do and start helping. And again, I don't know what to do, go to one of your leaders in the church, go to your pastor, and get in there and just say, hey, what can I do to help? All right, God, I just speak blessings over everyone watching this today. And I just thank God you're going to have the best day you ever had. Something good is going to happen to you today. You be blessed.